October 15th, Monday, Kennedy Space Center, Tour Center. Go ahead and walk towards that, TJ, there.
No, that's going in.
Okay.
I'm going right now.
Okay.
They all were. The first ones. Yep.
Okay, all the astronauts, Daddy.
What are they called?
Astronauts.
Oh. Are you done?
All persons holding tickets marked BP, please proceed to gate 50. Attention please all persons who arrive on Great Island, Orlando, plus 4978, please proceed to gate A.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh yeah, fire move.
Come on, Ricky.
Yüzüne bir sinek makinemi bir
Complex 39. The huge external fuel tank for the space shuttle comes to the Kennedy Space Center by barge from the New Orleans area and enters the Banana River at Port Canaveral, 6 miles south of here. Spacecraft that are flown in by special cargo aircraft land on a 10,000-foot concrete runway on the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station known as the Skid Strip. Still other spacecraft are. It was also the launch site for America's first satellite, Explorer-1, for the Mercury and Gemini manned space missions, and for the first manned flight of the Apollo program. Today it is a launch site for unmanned NASA and military space vehicles. On the left, you can see a man-made island which supports the Air Force Titan integrate, transfer, launch, actual space missions. The men and women of the Eastern Space and Missile Center are proud to have a role in this great venture. Again, welcome to Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, and we hope your visit will be enjoyable, stimulating, and memorable. The radars, telemetry, and optics resources of the range stations are all monitored from this building. Before launch, the range control officer must certify that the range is land areas, and awesome responsibility. The building buildings a block away on the right are occupied by NASA's Expendable Vehicles Launch Team, which launches unmanned spacecraft. Hangars AE, AM, Mission Control was used for all Mercury missions, including
We look off to the left in the middle there, that tall white rocket. It's a Thor Able. And it is one that was not launched from this complex. All Thor Ables and Deltas were launched from the Delta complex. But it is on display on pad A of complex 26, and that's where Explorer 1, America's first successful Earth satellite, was launched on the 31st of January of 1958. Just beyond that truck there, you can see a replica of Explorer 1, weighed only 30.8 pounds in Earth orbit, remained in Earth orbit about 12 years. Right here on our left is a Nike Ajax. Behind it is a Beaumark. Both of them are surface air defense weapons. Cruise rocket of the Air Force. We're going up here by complex 5-6. And then come back and stop where you can walk through there. Ahead, the first rocket we see up on our left, ahead there is the 31st of January of 1958. Looking at the very top, the white pencil looking at it, that is the spacecraft. That is what went into orbit. That is all that went into orbit. Beyond it is the Sat-5 with the Redstone rocket and the Mercury spacecraft at top. Now, right now, it doesn't look too well because they have the launch escape motor removed from it. And to get a better look at what it looked like at the launch site, back in the antenna or in the rocket garden there at the visitor center, there is a replica of the Mercury Redstone that was used by Al Shepard and Gus Grissom. Another thing back there is the site, this launch pad, where
site of the first launch. And the surrounding support. Note the launch site is the farthest site with the nose cone missing. Panning around here at the Air Force Museum at this site. Here are the Delta launch gantries. Matador. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, now I'm gonna pan around. You can't climb on them, sweetie.
All the facts about Nationwide Universal Life Plan. Call a Nationwide agent today. More information on Nationwide insurance plans designed to protect your business, home, and your family. Call your local Nationwide agent today.
Good afternoon, it's 20701 K92 everyone. The most important is so nice, mostly sunny, just a light breeze. Fair thermal now 62. No rain to worry about. Right now 89 degrees. K92 everywhere. There's always better song and the most.
Notice the man on the top on the right-handed scaffold extension. Long shot again of the first launch site. German V1.
An intercontinental ballistic missile, the Minuteman is now deployed at strategic defense sites throughout the United States. The concrete blockhouses resembling large beehives were the control centers during countdown and launch.
Now you get a little better look at the blip in there. Actually an aerostat.
Here support combustion. They were pilotless aircraft. By contrast, rockets carry an oxidizer, which burns with the fuel to produce thrust in the vacuum of space.
Now you can the umbilical power being the kind of square to the right hand side there of the gantry, which was much smaller and had windows in it. This one used closed circuit television to view out. If that went bad, they had 4 periscopes that you see on the umbilical power and the rocket standing at the launch pad. Storage.
This is Launch Complex 13, one of 4 Air Force Atlas launch complexes at Cape Canaveral. It's a typical Atlas complex, with a blockhouse separated from the launch platform, ramp, top of the ramp. A crane was used to erect it on the launch pad.
Here you can see the storage tank for the fuel Way up now. They only bring it down normally to refuel it.
Working under the direction of the Air Force Range Safety Officer, is to follow the liftoff and trajectory of each rocket as it leaves the launch pad. Monitors receiving the data by radio display all the operations of the rocket, such as fuel consumption, velocity, and flight path. If a flight must be destroyed, the command signal to perfect our journeys into space.
Usually the site tree area that the commentator will be talking about.
To the right is the Air Force's Titan III complex. The launch pads are at the north end of the complex.
And get more details on the launch tours that we will be conducting. Normally not.
Watch away. Put up your head, TJ. I can't.
Higher, a little bit higher.
Higher, TJ.
That's good.
Thank you. Closing shot.